Sherry Ferguson here with the Portland Chamber of Commerce, and we are here for another Spotlight on Business. Mayor, where are we?
Hey, we're right here in City Hall today, and I've got our Public Works Director, Carlton Cobb, here in the city of Portland. And so, Carlton, talk to us about some of the services that the citizens in Portland get to enjoy coming out of the Public Works Department.
So we'll start off with streets for one, brush pickup. That's a COVID pastime that we found that everyone enjoys. Everybody likes to go out and cut the grass. We pick that up. Yeah, trim trees, pick that up too. So anything that you do around the house, we'll normally pick up.
And that takes a lot of effort. Sometimes there's chipping involved. Sometimes you use the claw trucks to go out and pick those up. We have two claw trucks in the city, but you've actually got another brand new one on order through a grant that Carlton was able to do. And there's a 75-25 grant on diesel, so that's pretty exciting.
Yep.
What do they need to do to make it easy, accessible for you guys to pick it up?
So don't bunch it up in wads, because if you can't separate it yourself, it's hard for us to separate it. Sometimes we'll go out there with a claw truck. Sometimes we'll go out with manpower, depending on what's going on that day. So if you can just put it out there, nice short pieces with my guys would love you.
And near the road,
near
at
the road,
edge of the road.
And don't put it behind the trash can, and don't put it behind the mailbox, because we might tear your mailbox down.
Yeah, but the other thing that makes it difficult, we never want to intermingle things, and so we don't want to have trash with trees and bulk all mixed in together, because then the guys have to sort through all of that, and so we prefer piles that are like manner out there, so we can come through and pick that up, but not just going through and picking up the limbs. I mean, we run our standard sanitation routes.
Yep.
Every week, and do a great job on that, and so you have two sidearm trucks.
Yes.
And which has really helped the department speed things up.
Yep.
But you still have a couple rear loaders. And
Yep.
so talk to us about maybe some of the sanitation routes and how that works.
So in most of the neighborhoods now, we can go through with the sidearm trucks, which is the one arm bandit is what we call them. It'll go through, it'll pick up all your trash cans, but you have to have it a certain way. And a lot of people don't understand that. So if you had a trash can with the lid facing the road, it's efficient for the truck to come in, pick it up, dump it, and not break your lid. If it's facing the house, the trash truck will actually break that lid off. And we have to go back and replace that lid.
And that is all really because the weight of the trash falls on the lid before it actually opens up.
Yep. So, and then the rear loaders are good for our smaller neighborhoods. And for our bulk pickup at times, we'll go in there with the rear loader. We'll have the guys go in there, throw it in the back, keep on rolling. But primarily, we're trying to do side arm load only.
Yeah, and that's been very efficient. But when Carlton came to the city, what was it, 2015, 2016? 2016.
Yep.
We hired Carlton as our stormwater manager. And so then he's been promoted into Public Works Director. But let's talk about stormwater a little bit. So you've seen that evolve since you've become here in the city. In the last 2 years, man, you've done a bang-up job.
I appreciate that. I was a part of the 2010 flood down in Nashville. I actually got in a car accident during that time. And that's really one of the things that prompted me to go into stormwater management. But as far as with the city, we have a lot of areas that have traditionally flooded, just low-lying areas. Over time, you build something and sediment builds up. So with the support of the council, when you was a councilman, you told us, hey, we need to figure out a way to make this city better with stormwater. And so we took it and ran with it, honestly. So we have a crew that works their butts off, to tell you the truth. They take pride in their work. We've been to other municipalities and see what their work effort looks like. They go in, they dig a ditch, and they go. Our guys go in there and dig a ditch that you can actually mow. They'll seed and straw it. They'll make it where they'll ask the neighbor, hey, does that look good to you? And they say, no. All right, let's reach back up and let's try again. And so that's what we do.
Yeah, they do a lot of wonderful work. And so in Public Works here in the city of Portland, of course, we got sanitation, we got streets, we got stormwater, and the city mechanic shop.
Yep.
And so we service a lot of vehicles here in the city of Portland as well. So Carlton's one of those guys that's working hard for you and citizens, and it's good to have these kind of folks here in this city. We're proud to have him.